Hi, it's Jon Mitchell, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So I'd like to talk about medical marijuana this week. It's been the city's position for a long time that we would be willing to host facilities that just grow marijuana, industrial facilities like factories that employ a lot of people, but not host dispensaries. I've heard from many people over the years that medical marijuana dispensaries were a concern, especially in neighborhoods, and we've taken the position that we've got to put neighborhoods first. That is to say, that we want to make sure that nobody feels like that there's going to be a medical marijuana dispensary setting up shop right next to their home or their children's school or next to their church, for instance. And that's the hard line that we've held over the last three and a half years or so. But news reports this week were accurate that we are, in fact, talking to a medical marijuana dispensary about an arrangement for them to set up shop on a location on Hathaway Road outside of any residential area. We're doing that for a very specific reason. I just want to be very clear about this. What happened in November with the retail marijuana referendum, I think, changes the entire equation. Now that marijuana is legalized across the state, it'll be for good or for ill, there will be marijuana readily available everywhere here in New Bedford and across the state. And that's a concern to me, but I also think that it has become, as a result, unrealistic to say absolutely not to any medical marijuana dispensary. Under current law, under the new referendum, any individual can grow up to 12 plants and consume the marijuana from those plants. What it means is that marijuana will be readily available in the city, and the idea that we should keep out a dispensary and forego the revenue associated with it is probably not as sensible as it once was. And I just wanted to make clear to everybody why our position is changing on that. What hasn't changed is the need to protect neighborhoods, and we're going to need to zone these facilities properly over the next year or so and work with the City Council to make sure that they don't pose a threat to our neighborhoods. And so I want people to know that I'm keenly sensitive to that, and that we'll work with the City Council to make sure that these facilities are sited properly, that they don't pose risk to our neighborhoods, and that to the extent that any of them set up shop here, that they'll be that we will derive a fair amount of revenue for that to relieve taxpayers of the burden of, at least in small part, of everything that they are paying for in the way of city services. So with all that, I just, again, if people have questions about it, they should call my office, but I just wanted to let people know where things stand. And with that, until next week, this has been the Mayor's Update.